Before we got married, I told my wife that I want her to stay at home with the children because my mother stayed at home till my sister and I left for university. My wife had a very well paying job before we started having children, so she was very reluctant, but I insisted, or the wedding was going to be called off. Okay, now that's like a threat. Yo, guess what? Just guess. There's an update. There's an update, and it's from the wife. So the wife has updated us. She's trying to tell us her own part of the story. So it's about to get juicy. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I'm Vanessa, and welcome to Tales with Vanessa, where we read out real life stories and experiences of people that have written in on various social media platforms. Today's read is going to be coming from a particular page on Instagram. There are loads and loads of lessons to learn from it. Remember, the link to this read would always be in the description box. And without further ado, okay, before I jump right into this read, let me quickly thank you guys. What? So in this video over here, you guys blew my mind, like literally. Like, I'm very grateful for the views, the comments, the like. It was pretty engaging, honestly, and I've come to say thank you. So I'm not ungrateful. And as you can tell, I was replying you guys because the comment actually got to an overwhelming point. And I'm like, what? I really love this. So I have decided to go live this Friday. Okay, for those that might be watching this video later, let me put a date to it. That video is having over 500 comments, guys. So yes, we're doing this on Friday. It's going to be quite interactive. Like, this is going to be our first live, the first time I'm going to be interacting with you guys. Okay, so you guys, let's jump into the read already. It's a man that is writing. I'm sure you can tell from the title of this video. Okay, so let's read. Before we got married, I told my wife that I want her to stay at home with the children because my mother stayed at home till my sister and I left for university, and I know what that did for us. Okay, first of all, the reason why your wife is supposed to stay at home is because your mom stayed at home. Somebody help me say your wife is not your mom. Oh, okay. Let's continue. I have no problem funding the home as long as there is a parent constantly available to the children. My wife had a very well paying job before we started having children, so she was very reluctant, but I insisted, or the wedding was going to be called off. Okay, now that's like a threat. So if you're not going to do this, no wedding, no marriage. Did you consider her? Did you consider her reasons? Did you consider what she feels? In fact, did her own mother stay at home? Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. I know what I wanted for my family, and as much as I loved my wife, who was then my girlfriend, I couldn't compromise on my family values. Okay, my wife later agreed, and I told her she could do anything with her money, but I would still be paying her salary and funding the home. That's like soft wife. What do you think? As my duty, of course. I have not gone back on my words in our 11 years of marriage. That's good. But I have been enduring my wife leaving the children to nannies and her sister for almost 4 years now. Okay. She agreed. So if she's going to be breaking it and he's not breaking his own, then there's a problem. But let's read on. More recently, she started going to Lagos Business School, paid for by her brother. I told her to wait some years that our children need her, but she insisted and started the school anyway. Why are you a stay-at-home mom if you are busy doing business on the side that will not let you see the kids constantly, and you now added studying as well? Feels like she did not really feel fulfilled with that kind of bargain that happened 11 years ago. Okay, let's read on. Before I end this, I think her new attitude is because I had a stint with a lady 3 years ago. You guys, what does it mean to have a stint? Indulge me in the comment section. What does it mean to have a stint, please, you guys? Okay, let's read on. So he said he thinks her new attitude is because he had a stint with a lady 3 years ago, which I apologized for and she agreed. But since then, she has been everywhere trying to sell this or that, and finally, this school thing. If she's trying to punish me, should the children suffer as well? Is being a present mom conditional to how you feel about something that I did years ago? Oh, you guys, what do you think? What do you think? Tell me. This is a bit dicey here because again, she accepted if she did not agree, although according to him, she was really reluctant. But let's say she loved him too much to say, okay, I can forgo it, no problem. But along the line, 11 freaking years, she's like, I can be more. Well, I don't know her mind. You guys, he now added that he had a stint. A stint. So he's feeling that maybe that's the reason why. Okay, yo, guess what? Just guess. There's an update. There's an update, and it's from the wife. So the wife has updated us. She's trying to tell us her own part of the story. So it's about to get juicy. Before then, let's take 2 or 3 comments from this particular post before we read the wife's own updates, you guys. And I want to know your thoughts. I always want to know your thoughts. Okay, so this comment says he said stints. Okay, was it a job you did that you are classing it as that? Serious lack of accountability. Oh, also this one you are saying that the children need her. Do they not need you? Your loyalty, your presence, lean into Jesus. Only He can save you. You guys, what do you think about this particular comment? It's so direct, short, precise, and straight to the point. Did you say stint? Yeah, like, why are you classing that? That's why I asked you guys. What stint at this point? Tell me. Okay, let me read this comment. This person said, the second you cheated, all bets are off. What if you cheated again? What if she was suddenly not motherly enough for you? You are here writing stories that touch. Madam, the biggest mistake was agreeing to stay at home in the first place. I think so too. Please follow the business school well. Oh, that is the most important thing. Money brings respect. And madam, kudos to your family, your brother paying the fees and sister staying with the kids. That's the real family there, not this stint daddy. Someone said she's fighting for her life, doing side businesses and going back to school before somebody's son will leave her in the desert with no water. Go, girl. Another person said she trusted you, sacrificed her own personal aspirations apart from being a homemaker, and then you betray her. She didn't just compromise, she sacrificed her career. You lost her trust. She's not trying to get back. She's just awakening to the idea that your next stint can lead to a lady carrying you away. And then she and the kids will be left in the gutters. You opened that door, and all you can do now is support her dreams too, whilst you work towards raising your kids together. Your kids needs your presence too. She has tried for about a decade. It's time to be there and not just provide money. What do you guys think? I think I like this comment very well. I like this comment. I'm not really sure the wife is trying to get back at him. She's just at that space where she feels like, okay, this guy can do this to me. And if he can do this to me, what if he does it the next time? Like, am I going to, how will I cope? How? Okay, you guys, let's quickly rush to her update. Yes, everything he said is the God truth. Okay, I was so miserable being a stay-at-home mom. I thought of that too. Yeah, it was because she was miserable. I was so miserable being a stay-at-home, even though I was busy with the kids and all, but I wasn't happy. Life is too short to live an unhappy life, please. How can this man see how unhappy I was and he would tell me that with time I would get used to it? The first mistake I made was to agree to quit my job, and I know that's the first mistake, girl. But I loved him so much, and I still do, because if we are talking about better man, my husband was everything. I meant it when I decided to stay home after the kids came, and even though I was not happy, I still did not plan to go back on my promise. This sounds very mature, right? I started noticing him hiding phone to chat, something that he never used to do then. When I questioned him, he changed the password. Even his precious daughter that he doesn't joke with could no longer play with his phone. That's wild. Then when I finally got the password and checked his phone, I saw that he was having an affair with one girl in his office. Did you say office? Your wife that used to work, you told her to stop and be a babysitter, but a working class lady is attracting you. Oh goodness. You guys, let's read on. So she said he was having an affair with one girl in his office and buying her the same thing he bought for her whenever he traveled. This tiny girl was carrying the same bag as me and shoe that my husband bought. To be honest, he begged for months and broke off things with the girl. That girl was enjoying too much. She didn't want to go and started pulling stunts until my husband had to let her go at work. That's another story, Seth. I forgave him, oh. I forgave him, oh, but what if he hadn't been caught? And that's the question. What if she didn't even go the extra mile to, what's this guy hiding? Because how did you change your password? How are you now hiding your phone to chat? And so she went the extra mile and she caught him. So the question is, what if she didn't? Let's read on. What if he hadn't been caught? What if tomorrow this man really gets distracted and stops taking care of us? I said it. I went back to business quick, and last year I decided to go to LBS, that's Lagos Business School. My children are very fine. He's a present father and even takes them almost everywhere on weekends. He just wants me to be at home. Let him know that no one is toasting me outside. Anyway, he has read small comments and he said we will talk when he gets home. I can't let myself be in that position again. Never ever. I will take care of my children. I will start making my own money again and I will allow myself to be helped. I don't even leave the kids alone with the nannies without my husband or sister present. So we are fine. There's no problem anywhere. We will be fine. You guys, what are your thoughts? What do you think? Let me just take few comments and then we call it a wrap. Someone said, I just need to find where men purchase audacity from. The guy really minimized full-blown adultery and he called it a stint. Someone said he started hiding his phone, changed his password. Don't go back on your decision, sis. A present father is different from a considerate husband. Go hard on prioritizing yourself. Wow. Someone said, Dear CC, I love the healthy balance you have here. You love yourself, you love your husband, and you are giving room for another chance on your terms. Your husband seems to love you too, and I am sure you both do well. Best wishes. I think so too. I think so too. She was really very matured, very matured. Okay, someone said, Madam, please take my whole strawberry farm with our freezers filled with frozen strawberry. You and your kids deserve it. Sisterhood is proud of you with our 50 shoulder pad safe. So this person is fresh veggie plus, and I guess they have a farm where they cultivate fresh veggies. But you guys, what are your thoughts? This is going to be the end of this video. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section as usual, and please do also give this video a thumbs up, and we'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.